Milei is well known for his outbursts. We just saw one in that intro. That's, I think, my favourite one, where he goes on about leftists and what, because we all understand that. We've all been there, sadly. But yes. One that's attracted quite a bit of attention, he is very controversial, was his consideration of legalizing the human organ market. What do you make of that potential policy?
Yeah, I think he had strong pushback from that and had that idea for all of 2 seconds. Look, I think that it's probably the uber libertarian coming out in him, but it went back into the box. So hopefully that stays in the box. I think that sometimes we can push our libertarianism way too far, and that was too far.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with that. I mean, I love libertarians, and libertarianism is one of those ideologies that is so beautiful in theory, but when you put it into practice, it does need to be sort of tempered here and there. And I'd say that whole thing about legalizing the human organ market is one of those areas where it has to be tempered. Now,
indeed.
Now, look, George, China commented on Milei's victory, saying the country looked forward to building on Argentinian-Chinese relations, but Milei has not been shy about his plans. It's going to be a lot of building. He's not shy about those plans to cut ties with China. Do you reckon this will actually inspire confidence in the West to question our own relations with China?
Well, I hope so, but the way we deal with them, I mean, we're feeding the hand that's biting us, quite honestly, we are. There is no motivation in Australian politics to economically decouple from China. I mean, what the government's done in the last few weeks there with China is basically doubled down on our economic coupling with China. It's going to pose a big problem for the future. I mean, if there ever is a blow-up in the Asia-Pacific and China finds itself on one side of the ledger and us on the other, we get a big problem on our hands. So Milei is showing the way. I mean, he doesn't mince around with his words. I mean, he called them assassins, and he pointed out that China's just not free. It's not a free country, so why would we bother having anything to do with them? Really, we want to be with other free countries. So I think that there's a lesson in that for the West, that's for sure.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I so love it, and I can't wait to see where he goes, and I'm sure you and I both wish him all the best for the future.